What up? What up? What up, good people? Y'all know what it is. We are back in the building. Y'all know what it is. Enlightened Idiot podcast coming at you live each and every Saturday, right here, doing what it is that we do. Like I say all the time, I don't know always what it is that we're doing, but we do it. Hopefully, we helping y'all folks sometimes. That's how I see it. Any. The rant for this week is this: stop blaming the messenger and stop blaming the message. It's the listener's fault for not receiving the message. Everybody always want to say, "Oh, but it's the way that they said it." Sometimes you need to hear it harshly for you to understand it. And if you're listening instead of worrying about your emotions and feelings about the way that they saying it, sometimes you might actually get something out of it. You might learn something. A lot of y'all don't learn stuff because you want everybody to copy you the whole time. Sometimes you don't need to be coddled at this moment. You need the harsh truth, harsh reality that's going to help you get further, get better, and achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve at this moment. I don't know what you're trying to achieve, and they probably don't. But you came to them with a problem, and they told you exactly how they felt, and you said, "Oh, well, it's the way that you said it. I didn't hear it." If somebody else said it the same exact way, but in a polite way, then clearly it wasn't the message, and clearly it wasn't the messenger. It was the listener, because it is you that has to determine if you take, receive, or hear that message or not. I'm just saying. I see you over there twisting your neck all crazy. I feel like you got something to say.
Because talk nice to me, and maybe I'll get your message if it's being communicated well. That's what I'll say.
Communication does not have an emotional attachment to it. And typically, if you want somebody to talk nice, that's your emotional attachment to what they're saying that's making you not hear what they're saying.
If you think that emotion, I told the boy 2 weeks. Sorry, he wasn't a boy. The gentleman two
You
weeks
still
ago.
mad at that dude? That's crazy.
There is no space that communication exists where emotion and logic do not do a dance together. That's just
Fully
it.
understand. But if your emotions completely take over when somebody's trying to, especially if you have an actual issue. So a lot of people don't understand. A lot of times, if I tell you in the nicest way, you're really not gonna receive it. You're just gonna be like, "Oh, okay," and you ain't gonna change nothing. But if I be like, "Yo, man," you gonna be upset. But then when you sit back and think about it, you can be like, "You know what? He
I
was
don't
right."
know. I don't know who. No, most times it's the messenger. Most times the message is what the message is, but if the messenger fucked up, it's all fucked up.
You agree with that, Hector?
I believe there's a thing called tact. Some people are tactless. Um, I feel like
Y'all done made
you
me
can
curse.
say you can say the same thing many different ways, and but you only got two times with me. I'm gonna say it twice. After that, you're on your own.
Oh, you better than me. I'm gonna say it once.
Eh, maybe there was dust and earwax in their ears. You know what I mean? I give them the benefit of the doubt.
Signs of a terrible communicator. If you don't think, I used to tell my ex-husband, like he used to say when talking to the kids, well, why do I have to tell them over and over and over again? But why not? Why
Why
not?
you why you could just listen to me the first time?
That's not their
Or if you
nature.
or if you didn't understand, ask me what I meant.
That's
So
it.
let me
But if
let me
you did
explain. Let me explain something to you real quick, Tasha. When you
go,
talking to any person, I don't care if it's male or female, any person that was in the
hmm
military, this is how things go. You get told the first time.
hmm
That's it. You either understood it, you got it, or you know it. There is no coming back telling you. Why? Because if I got to tell you again, that could possibly be your life. So
got
you
you.
need to be listening the first time. And again, it may sound harsh that first time you hear it, like, "Oh man, what the," but you better be listening.
I've got a homie that works in the transition department for soldiers who are
Oh,
separating
let,
and going out into
please,
the world.
can we say that a little bit better than what you said it as?
What
Because
did I
that's
say?
crazy.
Did I have a homie?
No,
What
no,
did
no,
I
no.
say?
The transition part. That was like
Oh, stop.
transition.
They are
What's
separating
going on?
the military.
Thank you. That's
And
way better than transition.
okay, they are separating from the military and they come in. They got all these bars and they rank and all these carriages and spearheads on their head. And he got to tell them every day, this is the only place where your rank count. That
That's
civilian world, they don't give about that. They don't give a
that's a
shit about
fact.
you only being told one time. So
Big
I'm
facts.
gonna say that.
I
Don't nobody
agree with
care
you,
about the
but if you
except for you.
choose, I agree with you, but if you choose not to listen, and what I told you could have helped you, and it didn't help you because you didn't want to listen,
Right. That's
how did,
on me.
how did he
Not
say it?
the
That's your
military.
own damn fault.
That's
Your own
exactly it. That's and the only
Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on now. All on the table. A cash done match. Get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back. Enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides. Get different angles. With grown talk the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference. No misstep in intellect. Delayed stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
You ain't
did,
off the words this time. What happened, Tosh?
did Thrifty resign because I was so engulfed in the opening. Did Thrifty resign? She's not there anymore.
She hasn't been there in a couple weeks. What do you mean?
No, on the opening, maybe I ain't been here in a couple weeks then.
Yeah.
You just been here in spirit, basically, is what you say.
It's possible. It's very possible.
Roger that. So tonight we're gonna talk about. We ain't gonna necessarily dwell on the situation. Let me see what we talking about, right? Klay and Meg's whole scenario, right? Tasha, I just need to know, right, from a woman's perspective, why is it soon as a couple breaks up, the first question is asked is, what did he do? Why is that always the first question?
Unfortunately, history predicts the future.
Mm.
And historically, and I ain't talking about in the 2020s or even in the 2000s, but historically, um, it has been a man's fault why a breakup occurs. Just recently, when relationships are parting ways, women are at the forefront of filing for divorce. That's what we're doing now. But there was
They
a
actually
time,
have the highest rate of filing
yeah,
for.
absolutely. Today. But some 20, 25, 30 years ago, what'd he do? What he done did, girl? I know he did it. Tell me what he did. That was just the way it was.
Heck, you agree with that?
All right. I agree with the system being the system. It's easy to put the blame on the man.
What do you mean by that?
Some
Talk to
people
it.
lack accountability. And it's normally the blunt of the man. Listen, I've been in situations where I didn't even do anything wrong, but I got blamed for it and I just wore it and I kept it moving. No one ever asked the guy what happened.
Because y'all ain't
Why
gonna
you
tell
right
the
about that?
truth.
That's
Y'all ain't
crazy.
gonna tell the truth.
Who's truth?
Your truth.
Who's truth? Who's
You're not even
truth?
gonna tell your truth.
That's not even true because I had a situation where I was dealing with a model she knew another mutual model. She went over and told the model I was being unprofessional. So that model came back and was like, "Oh, you know, if you acting like this, I'm gonna tell people not to work with you." I'm like, "Oh, she told you something? Hold that thought." Showed her the receipt from top to bottom. She's like, "I'm sorry to disturb you." People nowadays want to show the part that makes them look good.
But that's everybody. That's not a man thing.
No. Because I literally just proved I'm not everybody. I'm gonna show you the thread. If I say I'm gonna put my in your mouth, I'm gonna show it in here. If I step out of bounds, I got mad people. I'm like, yo, do you think this? You know, you think I'm? If I'm the bad guy, let me know, right? And I'll show the full thread. I don't care. Too many people care about appearances, and some people, unfortunately, want to live in that victim zone. They always want to be the victim because they always want people to be like, "Oh, that's messed up. Tell me what happened.
I've seen
got you."
I've seen male victims. I've seen
You want to hear something funny?
Okay, so point in case. When did I ever say male or female? I never said male or female. I never said male or female.
I'm just saying that
automatically assumed
victimhood exists on both sides of the table. That's all I'm saying.
And that's all I said. I never said anything about gender.
You want to hear something? I'm gonna tell you a funny story, right? So me and my ex-wife, we split up, right? And I found out. First of all, let me say, I got out the Navy in 2005, right? It is now 2026. I might have smoked weed, I'm going to say 6 times. And that's even counting just one puff, right? 6 times since 2005, right? Since 21 years at this point, right? I found out that I was on drugs heavy.
Oh.
I found out that I was a woman beater. And I found out that what else I found? Oh, I was a serial cheater at that point, right? Now, mind you, here's what's crazy, right? I can't take pills, right? If I take a pill without chewing it, I'm gonna instantly throw up. So I'm definitely not taking no pills. I'm not a fan of needles.
You be gnawing on pills?
I do, son. It sucks. That shit be disgusting. But I gotta do what I gotta do when I'm sick, son. It is. That shit is the worst, son.
You get this nigga some Flintstones chewables.
Right.
You know I'm not doing that shit recreationally. Like that's not even an option at that fucking point.
Oh right? God.
So mind you, I don't take pills. Me shooting something in my veins, yeah, that's not even an option right there. You know what I mean?
She said you were a heroin addict?
Now, no. Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy. I asked somebody, a mutual friend between the two of us, said to me one day, she says, "I'm glad to see you doing better." I said, "Well, what do you mean by that?"
You out of rehab.
Exactly. She said, "I'm glad to see you doing." I said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" She was like, you know, because you was on drugs. I said, "Well, what drugs was I on per se, if you don't mind me asking?" She says, "Well, what do you mean by that?" I said, "Well, what drugs was I on? I mean, if I was on drugs heavy, clearly I was on something heavy. So what drug was it?" "Oh, well, I don't know what drug it was. I was just told that you was on drugs heavy."
Oh. Okay.
So this is, again, it's easy. It's real easy to blame a man and add some stuff because it's instantly believable. Like you said, Tosh, over time, it's always been the man's fault. So it's easy to say, well, it's his fault because he did these things. And they could not even be true, but it's going to be easily believable because over time, it's always been the man that has been the issue.
Past behavior predicts future behavior.
What does that
Not
mean?
always true.
Okay. When you say that, though, Tasha, you got to remember now. Eve took the fruit.
He wouldn't
I
go back
seen
to
something
stuff.
about that this week,
Always
right?
bringing up bullshit.
Wait, no.
Oh, you just said past behavior is predicted.
He's always bringing up bullshit.
I seen something where a lady was saying that it was not actually a fruit. It was hypothetical, And basically, Adam told her to go taste it, and because she was because she was loyal to him, she decided to taste it. So technically, it wasn't her fault. And I'm just like, wow, this
Let's
can't
go that
be.
word accountability again.
Yep.
This
Like,
can't be
Hey,
like,
listen, that word accountability throws a lot of people for a loop.
That story
yo,
don't
For
track.
a
That story does not
loop.
track.
listen. When I'm listening, so I couldn't do nothing but laugh because in my mind, I'm like, it's no way that we just creating everything at this point. We remixing everything at this point.
We are the reason this society is the way it is.
My God. My God.
So easy.
what up?
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it was a young lady. I want to say she's from the UK somewhere, right?
Oh yeah.
She went on a crazy rant explaining how women need to watch who they date because a lot of these dudes are dealing with them for their social status to boost themselves up. She went on to say that nobody knew who Klay Thompson was until he started messing with Meg Thee Stallion. She also went on to say that I can't think of his name. What's the dude that was messing with Cardi?
Oh, Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. Nobody had a clue who Stephon Diggs was until he started messing with Cardi. And all these men are dealing with these women based off their social status to boost themselves, if you will, right? So my question to you, easy. Who gets a more of a boost, a social boost, if you will, in a celebrity dating situation?
The one with the most leverage.
Who has the most leverage?
So it depends, right? Because you look at it from two sides. For us, now I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Pause.
If this was, I don't even
That
know
was diabolical.
pause, I guess.
It was. If I caught it,
I get it.
pause.
Pause. I get it. I get it. Pause.
Jesus.
All right. Anyhow, I'm going to reverse a bit and pause.
No, that wasn't a pause. It
Just let me
sounded
talk.
All right.
I'm a reverse.
All right. Damn it. So we're gonna go back to Hot Girl Summer Meg, right? When she was hot, when she was doing her shit, you know. At that point in time, if Klay had dated Meg, depending on how you look at it, he leveled up. Because at that point in time,
wasn't he Splash Brothers Klay at that time?
Yeah,
though?
listen to what I'm saying though. At that point in time, when you think about like that era, Hot Girl Summer, all these women, they don't watch basketball. They don't give a fuck about the Warriors. But this new hot ass, thick ass girl, they got a natural ass, and I gotta go pay for one like hers. And she telling me to go out this summer and do thought shit. She's dating this light-skinned dude. We don't know who he is. Then we find out, oh, he's an NBA player. He must be a nobody because he ain't LeBron. Just because they're ignorant, right? They're ignorance. But you have 12 million of them. So now 12 million of them know Klay, just like all these Swifties that ain't never watched a football game. All of a sudden, Travis Kelce, the most popular player in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it depends on the leverage, right? Now, you could say today, nobody gives a shit about Megan. Ever since Tory shot her in the pinky toe, it's just like, oh yeah.
Really?
Allegedly.
Ever since her friend shot her in the pinky toe and blamed it on Tory, she's not been Hot Girl Summer Megan. But Klay has always been Splash Brother Klay. And for us men, it's kind of like we don't fuck with her. But then when Klay hop on that, it's like, okay, we see you, boy. We ain't paying her no attention. We ain't listening to her music. But women make this assumption that Klay is a nobody everywhere because they don't know Klay.
Someone said it best. Klay is second generation rich.
Yeah, Klay is
second
first
generation
ballot.
rich.
He is
He's not.
Hall of Fame.
He's not. I got my family out of the slums rich.
Nah.
I've been rich.
I've been rich.
Right.
I'm so rich that my great grandkids gonna be rich.
Gonna eat.
Because
Gonna eat.
50 and LL said it best. In the words of Klay Thompson, I get money. I got money. So what people don't understand, and this young lady in the UK, I'm listening to her, and she was like, I never heard of Klay Thompson. Nobody know who he was. And it was like, nobody except the 5,999,999,999 other people in the world have heard of Klay.
Right.
You sit your little dumb ass over there and eat your fried egg and pork and beans for breakfast, talking about you don't know who Klay Thompson is. I bet your dumb ass know who Klay Thompson is now. I bet you look stupid when you go on this platform calling him a nobody, and then all the men that you sitting in the pub with on Friday night
looking at you like,
what?
We don't even play basketball like that for real. And
It's a soccer country, and
I'm tired of people. I've been at fault, and I'm also aware of it. I try not to come on certain platforms and just say wild, outlandish shit, right?
You just shouldn't.
Some people, that's their now.
We in
never heard of this.
This is the thing to do.
We never heard of this. I've never seen her. Now she's popping because she said the most outlandish, dumb shit that you put. Now, the proper thing, what she should have said is, I or my friends didn't know who Klay Thompson was before he got with Meg. That's a safer assumption than to say women, no one. When you say certain tangible words like no one or anybody or all, or you got to back that shit up. So to say nobody knew who Klay Thompson was, and I know every man that looked at that was like, even if I don't like sports, I know who Klay Thompson is.
Right.
Let
me tell y'all something. I work in an environment where it is probably 6% black people, and that is including the half blacks.
Shit.
Damn.
In my school.
He said the half blacks. It's crazy.
We are a soccer heavy community.
Mm-hmm.
In my school during Black History Month, guess who got posted for Black History Month?
Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson. And Steph Curry.
Well, that's random. Because you could have got in. Oh, and Draymond.
Yeah, it was the Warriors.
Oh, because the Warriors.
Yeah, it was the Warriors team, but it was Steph, Klay, Draymond. They didn't include KD, but they included them.
He was only there for a couple seasons. He don't count.
Athletes that won championships and have a huge impact on the sport and the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who won up there?
Megan
Thee Stallion won up there.
Josh, when you hear stuff like that, how do you feel about that? Like from a woman's perspective, like when you hear somebody say, "Oh, well, we don't know this guy, so he's getting social status from this chick." Like, what do you think about that?
So it's weird. Like, people will tell themselves lies until they believe them themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just weird that you wouldn't open a Google tab or check GPT. It's just weird that you would just start talking. Like nobody knows Klay Thompson. He got several championship rings. If you don't know him for anything else, like you know him by his rings, he definitely ring heavy.
Yeah. That boy got more.
He definitely ring heavy. So it's strange that you would put your live up, like hit the live button on your TikTok or wherever you're socialing from, and just start talking because you know Meg.
Yeah, but you know what though, Tosh? And Hector made this point. Whatever this young lady name is, I don't know her name. I know what she looked like because I saw the clip. But while she want to talk about Klay, nobody knew her till she said Klay's name.
I still don't know her.
Still don't know her.
We don't know her name.
We won't remember her next week. But
that clip is popping. I'm pretty sure a podcast still doing whatever it was doing. Not saying it's doing good or bad, but I'm sure that didn't create an extra buzz for your podcast. It just that clip went crazy.
She gonna be like, I went viral, and she's gonna hold on to that little 15-minute of fame.
She actually,
like the Cowboys hold on to that last goddamn Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness!
Every year's our year.
I gotta deal with Dallas fans every friggin' day. They annoy the shit out of me. But
now, if she said about Stephon, I would say it's more likely Cardi plussed up Stephon.
Right. I would agree.
So I would agree with that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that no one knew who Stephon was.
Right.
I'm just saying he's not a Klay Thompson.
Right. And
here's not a ring.
Here's the difference with Stephon Diggs and Klay. People will watch football and not know the players.
Because you don't know their faces.
You don't know their face. Yeah. And so don't nobody know who Stephon Diggs is because they don't know what he looked like.
It's not that they don't know who he is. They don't know what he looked like.
They don't know what
you say a football player's name, you typically, most football players, I ain't going to say most, a lot of football players, you know their name. You have no clue what the hell they look like.
Right.
Name and stats.
So when you look at that situation, it's like, okay, but Stephon is also not a Tom Brady, a Shador Sanders.
That's what I'm saying.
Like where
anymore.
Shador is a polarizing figure because of he's a
polarizing figure now.
Not because of football itself, right? Football made Tom Brady famous, but Tom Brady became a polarizing figure for who he is, right?
And what he's done for the game.
Right. So people know Tom Brady. People know the boy I just said his name, Shador Sanders. People know Peyton Manning. People don't know AJ Terrell. He's popular. He's well known in the league. He's well respected. He's a top 100 player. But how many of y'all know who AJ Terrell is?
I don't know AJ.
Here's how I see it. You got two types of celebrities, right? You got you got three types of celebrities. You got the right now I'm popping celebrity. You got the iconic name celebrity. And then you got the people that's celebrities, but do I really know you? Not really. I mean, it is what it is.
Know you getting money.
Yeah. Now, Stephon Diggs is he was that moment celebrity. Tom Brady, popping celebrity, iconic. You always gonna know who Tom Brady is. You always gonna know his name.
Hall of Famer.
History books.
Guaranteed Hall of Fame.
Type shit. Yep. Whereas though AJ Terrell, he's a celebrity, but do we really know him? Not really.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He just makes money.
Now,
or
Klay
Rashad
himself, Klay is one of them dudes. Klay going to the Hall of Fame. I don't care how anybody feel about it.
Off rip.
So like it is what it is with that one. He's going to Hall of Fame. Stephon Diggs,
man,
he almost was there, but I think he did a few things that kind of messed his career up, dropped some numbers, stuff like that kind of hurt him, if you will. Now he could still make it. Definitely not going to be first ballot.
What this season looks like.
Even last season wasn't the greatest season. He just was on a team where he was the top player.
He got distracted.
Yeah,
that too.
He could, yeah,
that too.
When you get, I'm not even saying good box. When you get new box, it distracts you.
When you get any box, it distracts you. Because
not any.
I feel sorry for y'all. I'm like boxing.
Hold on. So let me explain. Let me explain what I mean by that, though.
It is crazy.
Let me explain what I mean by that, right? So, like the good stuff and the new stuff keeps you distracted.
All right, wait. Hold on. Easy. And I need you to answer this because I feel like you the perfect person to answer this question because you're going to input such a soliloquy that it's going to make it perfect. And the crazy part is I kind of asked a question like this to Amron, and the way she broke it down was fucking amazing. She told us how much pussy is supposed to cause by tears. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It was fucking amazing.
It's by tears,
Yo, this shit was amazing. If you didn't see it, I don't know, remember the exact episode. I'm gonna let y'all know, but the shit was fucking amazing the way she broke it down. So easy.
What up?
What makes good, great, and bad box?
Man, why you gonna ask me that?
Right.
Hectic.
What
I know I can't.
Nah, the way you just started saying that, son, I feel like you was gonna say something.
Okay.
You was gonna give us the greatest
I'm not gonna
scientific
say that
method
I'm not.
that we could ever hear.
I'm not gonna say that I'm not a coochie connoisseur because I've had my day. The pimp hand was strong. I would say it. See, it's hard to explain, right? Like I can tell you what makes something bad. Like bad boxes, just it don't move. It don't do nothing for you. It's just like you spit on the bitch back and pull out.
Hey, yo. I lie hectic desires, huh?
She just wanted me to hurry up. I can't,
you can't hurry up, right? It's like it's just ain't no sensation there. It's just like, damn, I could have had a V8, maybe 2 of them motherfuckers.
Hey, yo.
Right? But
Hey, yo.
to separate good from great to what was the 3?
Good,
Iconic.
great, and bad. That's all. Good, great, and bad. I mean, you can say amazing.
Crazy. I would say, okay, I would name an iconic box, and I'll tell you why it's iconic.
So, like, separate between good and great, it really is the vibe and the chemistry, right? Like, because you had that WAP, and that WAP can be bad. Because if you
clearly
are a dolphin, or what does Freddie call it? If you're a starfish,
you got
to
see the WAP ain't whopping.
If you a WAP with starfish, then it ain't good either. So like WAP don't make it good, right? But I think the difference between good and great is just the vibe and the chemistry between you and that person. Because it ain't all about the box itself. It's
about what's attached to the box.
Yeah, all the other things that's attached to the box, right? It's how good does she play the harmonica? You heard?
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? It's
easy.
Is she a
motherfucker, ain't she?
Is she a drummer or a hummer? Right? It's a lot of things that
If
go
she
in.
a drummer and a hummer.
If she's a drummer and a hummer, then she might
we going down that aisle.
Yeah, we might take that plunge.
So I'll say the iconic box, and I'll say why it's an iconic box.
Halle Berry.
Erykah Badu is an iconic box. And I'll tell you why it's iconic. Any chick who makes you change religion and your dietary.
Yeah.
She got your nose wide open.
Yeah.
Wide open.
I agree.
Every single one.
Wide open. Yeah.
Every single one.
I don't even want Erykah.
Nuh-uh.
Erykah, I love you. I love your music. I'll be scared. I'll come in here, bless my brothers. Like, I'll be talking different.
He don't even want to know. He don't even know what to do.
Grand Rising King.
Hector gonna show up wearing a kilt.
Look, here's what I'll say.
Like, hey, I'm telling you, hey, we need to come together and we need to be one people. I'll start talking different.
Yeah.
You done touched Erykah, huh? Yeah. She
been enjoying
put it on me.
Look, here's what I'll say about Erykah. Okay. And I'm not mad at you, Erykah, because it'll do it to
She's
me.
the queen.
It's undefeated. It's undefeated. Oh. But you are the sole reason that we got a flute album from Andre 3000.
Wow.
Agree. Like
fuck that man up.
He's still not.
He has not yet. You fucked him up.
You remember after he started dealing, he came out with a long scarf and had it just flipped over and started dressing.
This nigga went from wearing shoulder pads with spikes on them to a kufi.
It was a lot.
No, matter of fact, this one is because I wonder who he was fucking before Erykah though, because I think the boxers got Andre all the way fucked up because Andre with the A-Town fitted and the jersey on, and then nigga got an afro and shoulder pads with basketball shorts. And then he got on a kufi and a dress.
Yeah. Messed him all the way up.
The craziest 3000 video I've seen is Prototype. Like, hands down, ain't no shit weirder than Prototype. I'm like, oh, okay.
No,
I see the Erykah in you.
Whole video about being fresh about being able to dress with some goddamn shoulder pads on.
So,
Listen.
so wait a minute.
Ain't
As
nobody
y'all
dope.
speaking on this, right? So, what is the dude name? I think it was Playboy Cardi. I think it is
Uh-huh.
that did a whole song about her, about
No,
how
that's
Erica?
in Fontaine.
He
Erica
didn't
or
even
There you
Mac?
touch
go.
it.
Fontaine. All them dudes sound the same to me. My bad. Playboy, my bad. Fontaine. He did a whole song about how Meg broke his heart. He was going to propose. All of that, right? But then light skinned Klay stepped through, which everybody say the light skinned niggas. Some people say
More
light skinned
toxic.
niggas is a villain. Some people say light skinned niggas is bitches. You got to be dark skinned. All that type of shit.
All right, so
Ty,
I'm gonna tell you real
Black
quick.
of the berry.
Klay is a light skinned nigga with dark skinned nigga energy.
Oh,
That
So,
nigga,
also
so even
say,
though, wait, hold on. Even though you technically you didn't say nothing out of pocket, I'm just gonna say pause because I just feel like you wasn't the one that should have said that.
nah,
Just
I'm
because
speaking as a dark skinned nigga, knowing how out of pocket we are, and knowing
it's just
how
the
we
principle,
move.
easy. That's so. I just
got
feel
it.
like
But I'm
Tasha should have said
saying,
that, not you.
you see the
I'm saying
similarities?
Klay.
You see
I'm
the
saying
similarities?
like Klay moved like a dark skinned nigga. Like he moved like a nigga that wear black Air Force Ones.
There
So
you
I
go.
ain't surprised. I am not surprised.
I would like
Wow.
to
Still,
clear Party Fontaine's
when you see him, he's so reserved. He ain't rah-rah. Even in games, he just
He ain't no fucking
He just balling.
Draymond.
That's it.
That's
yeah.
it.
Just laid back.
I would like to defend Partisan Fontaine's name because he has never done a song about that child breaking his heart. He has done a song giving her, putting a mirror in front of her, saying like, "This is what you said you wanted, but here's what you did." You got all these people around you that don't know you. They love you, but the people that love you don't know you at all because you
Mm,
won't allow them
Tosh.
into
Mhm.
space.
So Tosh,
Then they
why I
have,
hear it, why I hear everything you're saying, and your message
yeah.
was definitely delivered. As a man, his heart was
Mhm.
broken.
No,
no,
that nigga
even
say
so, Tasha.
he got
So
another
Tasha,
track.
I would be with Raw because I've heard him on interviews, and they brought him, and he was like, his thing was a lot of times too. You're painting this picture that I'm the villain, and that
Right,
back
right.
to original what you originally brought up. They didn't go to her and be like, "What you did." They went to him and be like, "What you did," because in
Mm-mm.
everyone's eyes, she's the catch. So what you did to what? And he's like, "I didn't do anything." Like
She fumbled the bag on
it.
Partisan. She
So think
definitely
about
fumbled
it
Yeah,
the
this
bag.
way. Think about it this way.
yeah.
How many niggas done broke up with Holly Berry and J Lo?
All of them.
Oh, J-Lo got Thanos rings.
The
It's
whole wait. Before we get there, because we definitely going there.
Whatever. Welcome back to Signs and Shenanigans, where the stars align, but the group chat tells the real truth. Tonight's alignment is simple. Mercury might be in somebody's business, but you don't have to be in hers. Because let's be clear, a man will cheat in peace, in confusion, and in poor decision making. But
Damn.
somehow, women will go to war with each other like it's a full time job. Baby, stand up and stand together. Let's get into these signs. Aries the Ram, you ready to fight? Not him, but her. Relax. Redirect that energy to blocking his ass and booking something non refundable. Taurus the Bull, you knew something was off and ignored it. Now you don't ignore now don't ignore your morals trying to win a man that's already lost. Gemini the Twin, you got all the screenshots and the story. Use that same energy to communicate with the right woman, not compete with her. Cancer the Crab, your feelings are hurt, so now everyone has to feel it. No ma'am, heal, don't hunt. Leo the Lion, your pride is loud right now, but being a girl's girl is louder than trying to prove you're better than the next woman. Virgo the Virgin, You want to analyze the situation. Start with this. Why are you over explaining yourself to a man who underdelivered? Libra the scale. You want peace, but you're avoiding truth. Being neutral in mess still makes you messy. Scorpio, you know everything. And still, the real power move is not destroying her, it's detaching from him. Sagittarius, you laughing it off, but it hits you. Don't joke your way into being the cool girl who tolerates disrespect. Capricorn, you're thinking long term. Good. So ask yourself, is this situation building you or embarrassing you? Aquarius, you acting unbothered, but being emotionally unavailable doesn't make you evolved. It makes you distant. And Pisces, little bitty fishies, last but not leashies, if you want to see the good in everybody, even her, especially her, because sometimes she don't know either. Tonight's moral: if he can lie to you, he can lie to her. So before you go to war, make sure you're not fighting for the wrong person. Be a girl's girl, even when it's uncomfortable, even when your ego is loud, because healing looks better than competition every single time. This has been Signs and Shenanigans. Keep your vibe protected, your edges laid, and your screenshots organized. Until next week, that was toxic energy, and I gave it all. I gave it all I had, guys. I gave it all I had. Did I do good?
You was
Did I
toxic
do?
to the motherfucker.
Thank
So
you. Appreciate
speaking of
you.
toxic,
There was no accountability nowhere in that whole segment.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
speaking of toxic energy, right after this happened, there was a whole situation on social media of all the women saying we need to cheat first, we need to stop waiting, we need to just start cheating on dudes just for the hell of it. Is basically what a lot of women were saying. Tasha, how did you feel about hearing that, or if you're hearing this for the first time,
Ready for the
how do you
first
feel about
time. Like, you ain't got to cheat. Just be single. Just be single. Be single. You don't got to deal with nobody's nonsense. Like, if you find yourself in a situation with a man and he not performing the way you need him to perform,
No,
just
no,
be
no, no,
single.
no.
Oh,
It wasn't even that far. Chicks was saying, if you got to do, just cheat on them for the hell of it type shit.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow.
that's no good. That's no good. That's no good. Break
hoes
up.
gonna be hoes, so you can't blame
Yeah,
gay.
that's what that sound like. That sound like a hoe that just want to be a hoe in her own right. But guess what? You could be a hoe and be single. You can still be a hoe if that's what you want. But cheat first is diabolical when you can be single and do whatever the fuck you want to be doing.
You know that whole cheat first bullshit come from. I'm gonna just call y'all out right now.
Oh shit.
It come from y'all's insecurity and
Bitches do be insecure.
y'all's inability to practice discernment because y'all always talking about woman's intuition. Practice discernment.
I will agree with you,
You
Easy.
y'all refuse to practice discernment. You have it, but you are deliberately ignoring shit because
They
he
be
is
the red flag.
here,
They be the red flag
got
looking
what
for
he
red
got,
flag.
and you end up in these fucking situations. So this whole cheat first shit is just you insecure and you lack the ability to practice discernment. And so you think just by going and jumping ahead of some, and some of y'all about to fuck up the best thing that ever happened to you because you listening to this dumbass girl that said this shit.
She's
That
single. And she's
work.
single. She ain't never been in a relationship telling you to cheat first.
That man go to work. He come home. He play his PlayStation. He take care of his kids. He put money in your pocket. He pay the bills. He don't go outside. When he do go outside, he with his boys that's just like him. He
Cheat
don't be
first.
out past 1 a.m. in the morning. He let you track him on his phone.
Mm,
You got
mm.
the password to his bank accounts.
Cheat first.
And
Go
you
ahead.
talking about
Cheat
cheat first.
first.
You gonna cheat yourself into a divorce. You gonna cheat yourself out of alimony.
Mm, mm.
They still gonna get half, so they don't care.
I look.
I'm not
I
going
don't
to say
understand.
anything at all.
They
I
don't care. They're still gonna get half
But you
Mm.
can't blame Tammy.
because you know why? Because they're gonna say, "Well, I thought he was cheating," and that's enough for them to go based off of.
Mm-hmm. I made an
They're
assumption.
gonna say, yeah, they're gonna say, he came in smelling like perfume, not knowing that he just happened to have a coworker that douses herself in gallons of perfume and maybe
Mm.
gave him a hug.
Right. She was at the club and was like, "Oh my God, what you doing up in here, boy?"
Mm-hmm.
And now why you smell like sugar cookies?
Right.
Bitch, I
Sugar
might
cookies is
be in a
crazy.
donut shop.
Craziness.
Sugar cookies is crazy.
And if I'm being honest, y'all, can I be honest for a second? Like, I heard of the breakup, but it didn't move me, sway me one way or the other. Don't she always be breaking up with somebody? Free Tory, by the way. Free Tory, can I say that?
Sorry. Look here.
So
You said it.
so I seen something I seen earlier this week, and which I thought was crazy, right? Everybody with this whole black men hate black women thing, right? Which I still believe is just diabolical work that people keep saying it. But apparently, if Klay cheated on Megan, apparently this is the ultimate showing of how black men hate black women so badly because without knowing the facts, people automatically took Klay's side or women automatically took Meg's side, right? Me personally, I ain't I don't really care either way. Whether you cheated, y'all was together, y'all stayed together. I thought it was just a fake celebrity get together in the first place. That's just I think most of them are. It is what it is. Easy. Do you think this furthers this discussion or the topic or even the point proven about how black men hate black women so much?
Man,
And
listen.
I'm going to ask you, Easy, to don't speak from your perspective
Oh
because
no, I'm not. I'm not
you
gonna speak from my
public.
perspective. I'm gonna speak from the perspective.
First of all, the fact people don't know, that is hilarious that you said that, Tasha, but keep going, Easy.
I'm gonna speak from the perspective of the general counsel.
Okay.
Black men don't hate black women. Some black men don't understand who they are and they blame their inability to identify with themselves on black women.
So they hate themselves.
And there's a small percentage of them, but they are loud as fuck. The rest of us, we know who we are. We know where we come from. And regardless of the decisions that we make in terms of dating and relationships, we we understand, appreciate, and honor and celebrate the fact that we came from a black mother. We have black sisters. We have black aunties, cousins, grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the essence of who we are comes from black women. And regardless of who we decide to or end up dating or marrying, we know who we are, where we come from, and the importance of the black woman to this world and stand and fight and protect them at all costs. So when black women say that black men hate them, what they're seeing is black men's frustration with them. You behave a certain way towards us, and it's frustrating. And so we will then call you out for it, and now we hate you.
Because we don't take you as you are.
Accountability is a motherfucker. And as black men, when we tell our sisters, hey, let's not do or be that way.
But you can't
And then the response is, well, if you don't want a boss bitch that can handle her own business and this and that and the other, then go get you a white girl.
Why
You
does
go
it,
get you a white girl.
Tasha, why does Why do so many women say that he can't handle me? Why is that such a flex?
I'm gonna flip Easy's commentary because some black women don't understand themselves and they are projecting that misunderstanding of themselves on black men, and it comes out that they boss bitches. I guess. I guess it's the only thing. It's definitely a lot of misunderstanding
Mhm.
between black men and black women. Um, and I love the way you put that, Easy. So for me, what I heard, and I could be wrong, what I heard you say is black men are not yet okay with themselves to be able
So,
to do. Some
so,
black men, yes, some black men are not yet okay with themselves. So when they're in a space dealing with women who are not yet okay with themselves, that causes a calamity. And then while the numbers are small,
mhm.
their voices are the loudest. I would
But
absolutely agree with
I'll
that.
go back. I'll go back to the soapbox that I've been on forever though. It's not entirely the fault of black men and black women. This shit is by design.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
What happened on the plantation? They raped and beat black women in front of black men and dared them to step in. And when they
Mhm.
did, what happened? They killed them. They hanged them, which made the others afraid to step in.
Or rape them too.
But then they would use that and say, see, they don't give a fuck about you.
He can't protect you.
Can't even protect you. He won't even protect you. So it's a game that's been played from the beginning of our kidnapping. It's by design. We just have to figure out now
And we
how
have
to
to figure it out.
undo.
We
How
have
do
to
we
figure it out.
undo that?
We have to figure it out. Like the idea that both men and women are walking around, they hate us, they hate us. Like, no, that ain't it. It's some misunderstandings. They got to be worked out. But before they can be worked out, we got to agree that there is a conversation that needs to be had. That conversation ain't going to feel good to
No.
either side. But if at the end of the conversation comes the understanding so that we can move forward as a race, as people who want to be in relationship and who want to be married, like that's important. That is so important. These kids now, like my oldest son, tell me I'm never gonna get a grandbaby from him.
Oh
They don't
wow.
even want to have children in this climate.
Which is crazy.
They don't. Oh God, I can't even say that part. But on the other end of that is that I know young black men who have children with young black women
And fighting. And fighting.
every single day.
Fighting.
Every single day.
Fighting.
Every single
That's
day.
because they're misguided. They're misled. What have our girls been told since they were young?
You don't need him.
Money. Fuck niggas get money.
Find you one with money. Get his money. Make his money your money. Somehow, some way. And
So
what's the easiest way to make his money your money?
if
Get a
we
baby.
look around, let's
Have
be
a baby.
honest, right? Let's be honest. If we really look at the landscape of things, right? Social media is destruction of people. I don't care how people, and I've been saying it for years, and everybody looking at me like, no, you tripping. Social media is destroying us 1 gigabyte at a time. I'm just saying it is what it is. Y'all can look at it how y'all want to look at it, right? So me, myself, if you don't know me personally, you have no clue what my wife looked like, what her name is. You don't know nothing about her, right? That's just me. Everybody don't live by the same code. Everybody don't feel the same way how they feel. It is what it is. So I seen Cameron. He said, and he's been saying this numerous times about numerous relationships. Stop making your relationship public, right? Because all these public relationships that we see, they always turn out bad every single time. For various reasons. This is not always the same reason, but for various reasons. It is what it is. Easy. How do you feel about your relationship and it being on social media or public, and do you think that's a necessity? Do you think people need to show who they with online, or should they be keeping their shit in the tuck? Everybody don't need to know what you got going on.
So me being a G-list celebrity, I keep my family out of all of this shit for a multitude of reasons. But one of the main ones is, and we've seen this happen to a lot of celebrities, men and women. Somebody that don't even know you in your spouse's or your significant other's inbox. Yeah, they did, said, tried to with me. I don't know you. Why you telling my wife I tried to do or say something to you? I ain't never seen you in my life. But where you can't defend that is you on the road without your spouse, your significant other. So motherfuckers could say anything. Because all you got to do is know that on January 31st, I was in Phoenix, Arizona for a show. That's all you got to know. And so keep that shit private don't give people access, right? All this shit, Easy the General, he's a part of a real person. He's a character that has a specific role to entertain you motherfuckers. You don't get to know the real name behind this dude. You don't get to see the family, the close friends. You don't get to be part of that. You're not part of my life. You might get videos and reels and documentaries and shit about the process of making music. Maybe talk about some shit that I went through that inspired a project or a song. You might get to see me having some fun and being human. Ain't no cameras coming in my house. I tell my wife all the time, like, don't be tagging me in shit. Don't be posting me in shit. Because people out here, they see these two little gold chains and they think I got something. And then all of a sudden now, we
you
know
got
who
all
his
them
wife
Atlanta
is.
heads. You gotta have some money.
We know who his wife is. We gonna follow her home. We gonna find out where he live, or we gonna kidnap her for ransom. I'm like, nigga, you them $37 that you asking for? That's what you want for ransom?
Oh God.
About all you gonna get.
About all you gonna get.
So for
All
you,
the
Ross,
cash-
is it the same thing? Is it protection for you too?
It's 100% protection for me.
Okay.
If you know me personally, you might know my name. If not, the crazy part is I've been called Ross Sass since I was 14 years old. A lot of people know me by that name. I got family members that probably don't actually know my real name.
Jesus.
It is what it is. And it's crazy because I had somebody say to me one day, yo, I think I know who your wife is. And I said, oh, really? Who is she? Oh, no, because I see it. I said, no, that's definitely not my wife.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, here's what's crazy. It was actually my little sister. So that let me know you was snooping at that point. Because I actually had a lot of people like, yo, why we'll never see your wife? Why we don't know your wife? What the fuck you need to know my wife for? For what?
Right.
What good is that giving you? What good is that going to do for you? It doesn't pay no bills for you. It's not going to tickle your fancy. It's not going to do nothing for you. You don't need to know that. My personal life is my personal life, and I keep it personal for a fucking reason. Because I don't need everybody in my shit. The same way I don't need to know everybody's.
Right.
These motherfuckers I've known for 30 years. Couldn't tell you their real name. None of that shit. And ask me how many times I gave a fuck about their real name. Zero.
So, but do you really know them at that point? Can you say
can
that?
I know enough
everything.
about you that I need to know.
Yeah, you can know everything about a motherfucker and not know their name.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
for me, once I start talking to you on a personal level, I see you as a friend. I see you as family at that point, right? So things change, right? If I don't see you on that level, you'll never see that part of me.
Got you.
You only get what I choose to give you. That's just how I've always been my whole life, right? So if we just acquaintances, you get acquaintance level raw sass. You won't even fully get raw sass. It is what it is. If once we start getting farther in the point where I fuck with you, then all right, things change. You learn a little bit more. You get a little bit more shit like that. I don't ask people unnecessary questions because once you start asking questions, people start asking you questions. And I ain't answering them questions.
Lord of mercy.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, hey man, you asking too many questions now, son.
You get to asking me too
No
many.
problem saying that shit.
You get to asking me too many personal questions.
Yeah, you want to know too much. Now, in my mind,
you set me up.
spy.
You set me up.
Yeah, you a fucking spy at this point. Who you work for, son? Let me know.
You work for Vlad, nigga?
Just saying. I just want to know. Yeah, I never understood why people feel like you have to. There's tiers to how you know a person, and if you don't believe that there's tiers to how you know a person, clearly you don't know who you are because everybody's not your friend. You should kind of know who's your friend, who's not your friend. It is what it is.
And I think that's where people fuck up is
big time.
They think everybody is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. My kids used to come home. My kids used to come home. My friend, your classmate.
Facts.
No, my friend, no, your classmate. And then it got to the point that they would be telling me something about a classmate, but want to say the F word, and then they check themselves. My classmate, yeah, because you ain't gonna know them people in 5 years from now.
Exactly.
Years from now, that's not your friend.
Exactly.
I want motherfucker introduce me. This is my friend from work. Your coworker?
Is it?
It's my coworker so and so. Yeah, I'm just saying. Hectic. Do you think? I don't know where you about to go with this. That's the crazy.
Lord.
Because I feel like, because I know you, it is what it is. Do you think women get more grace for toxic
Absolutely.
behavior?
You don't even have to finish.
I just wanted to finish answering the question. I'm going to ask my question, Sonny.
Did you ask the question so I can hear it, please? What was the question?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead, finish. I'll let you finish.
So let me start over. Hectic. Do you believe that women get more grace for toxic behavior than men do?
I think in today's society, women get more grace, period. I was just thinking, which is crazy because I was going to have a post that says when a man does something, he's creepy, he's toxic, he's a predator, he's this, he's that, he's whatever. When a woman does it, it's, oh, we need to give her grace because we don't know what she's going through.
Or what she's been through.
Or what she's been through, or what she's going to go through in the future, or what her ancestors went through. It's all these things. Now, do black men get the same grace sometimes? Only from black women. You know what I mean? Black women be like, some of them would be like, listen, I understand what black men have to go through, and I get it, right? But yeah, as a blanket statement, I would definitely say a lot of women get a lot because case in point, you brought up the thing cheat first. So now they cheat first, and all her homegirls like, girl, yes, fuck that motherfucker, because you never know when he's gonna cheat, so you gotta cheat before he cheats.
Lord have mercy.
But when the man cheats, I can't believe he did that to you,
Hold
girl.
on. Hold on. Let's start from the beginning. If a man say we should cheat first, what?
Look here.
That shit is an
They out here.
unspoken
Listen,
rule.
I
Already
literally
unspoken
posted that
rule.
thing where I said the most toxic thing a man could do is text his ex just to mess her peace up, right? And one girl commented and was like, "This is borderline predatory."
Oh.
Predatory.
Oh,
Damn.
Predator. That's what I'm saying. But we all of us men have got that. Hey, big head. We all got them texts.
Look here. Everything we do is predatory because
Facts.
here's the thing. And this is not just black women. This is women altogether. They have in their mind that the world revolves around them and they make themselves prey, but they act like predators. Everything that we do is predatory. I seen a chick
Everything
post
they do is survival.
I seen a chick post on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's called now. Fuck Elon Musk. She posted that she had her 4-month-old baby in the stroller as she was going down the stairs of her apartment complex, and her neighbor that lives across from her was coming up the stairs. And what kind of man is he that he didn't even offer to help her with the stroller? And I responded, so you could say that he tried to flirt with you? And she goes, being nice isn't flirting. I was like, until you decide it is.
That's right.
Until you decide I'm trying to be helpful and courteous.
I don't know if you was here when I said it, but it was literally a chick at my job that told me that I constantly flirt with all the women because I say good morning.
I remember that.
You can't.
I literally will walk to the hallway. Good morning. How you doing? That's all I'm doing. If that's flirting, holy shit.
You bisexual as hell if that's flirting. Because I seen you say good morning to random motherfuckers in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was super annoying with that shit. But we and that's what these past couple of years been tough for men. And I'm not gonna take anything away from all the bad shit that has happened in a lot of women systematically's lives, right? I'm not taking that away. But what's happening is there's such an overcorrection that we're so far left now that now women don't even realize that you're giving the power right back to the men. Because guess what? Even women are getting tired of y'all saying dumb shit. Even women are tired of y'all giving false allegations. Even women are tired of y'all attention grabbers, engagement farming, all these things. Women are now getting tired of the same shit because they're like, because of your dumbass, this person with a real story can't even tell their story now because no one's going to believe her because of you.
And the crazy part is that I don't want to put myself in that way. They don't listen to each other. So if you got a solid sister, right, like a OG on the female side, and she trying to drop jewels, like, yo, you ain't got to do it this way. There's another way. Maybe you could try, or have you experienced enough of this to be able to give the type of assessment that you're giving with the amount of venom that you're putting behind? They don't. We hating. What are we?
You
what
fake.
are we? Nope. We something else.
Pick me.
We pick
y'all are pick me.
Do y'all see how many studs is coming out saying, "Yo, I'm tired of dealing with women"?
Yeah.
There's so many studs saying, "Yo, I see what men are going through."
Welcome to the motherfucking couch.
Like, it's a lot of this that's like, "Yo, I see what y'all go through, and I'm over it too." Like, it's a lot.
I was halfway watching. I wasn't watching it. I was in the kitchen while the shit was on the TV. My wife was watching it.
I feel like because you started off that way, you fraudulent, but
he was probably watching it.
He was watching it.
But I was listening to it.
Okay.
it was Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't even know
you
who
was watching, nigga.
I don't know who's who. I know Candy Burrs and Nene Leakes, and then everybody else in between. I don't know who these bitches is. But anyhow, it was a scene where they got into it, and I don't know who's who, but one of them was calling another one of them out because of her whore behavior, and she tried to fuck all of their husbands and boyfriends before.
Oh, Portia.
They on this girls trip, and the one is
Damn,
like,
you know the name.
you
Yeah.
ain't room to speak,
I saw the clip.
blah blah blah.
She's like, man,
And-
it's just that whole Portia.
And homegirl, like the rest of them behind her back is like, yeah, you was right, this and that. But then they all going to her. She was wrong as hell for saying that and doing. I'm just like,
That's who we are. That's who we are. That's who we are.
y'all can't even figure out what right or
Between
wrong is.
between
It's
us.
Bro,
unpopular.
if you think about this, let's throw a statistic out there, right? Just random. I'm not even gonna throw a number out there, but the number of women that cheat with a married man are normally the best friend, sister. Shit, we got mamas in there now, aunties, all the people that are supposedly the closest to the female. All
Wow.
your females are the ones that's cheating with your husband or your boyfriend.
Wow.
Think about that.
Wow.
Think
Or they
about that.
sleeping, or they sleeping with another married man, but telling you what your husband doing.
Wow.
She
I,
fucking
no,
Frank
I got
across
one
the
better
street.
for you, Easy. Tell you your husband ain't shit while fucking them.
Well, that's not fair warning.
I mean, there's only
There's a
one
couple
way she
ways
would
to look
know.
at that. It's a couple ways you could look at that. That
There's
might be
only one way you would know.
Look here though, fair warning or
But
not,
you can't say he ain't shit if you co-conspirator.
right?
That's like me being a dope boy and me going to be like, Easy ain't shit because he sell dope with me.
Right.
We both doing the same shit.
Evil ass motherfucker. He's selling dope.
We all do the same shit. But I'm going to tell on Easy because, hey, why not?
Yeah. He sell dope, Your Honor. Look, he bought it from me. That's how I know he sell.
Right.
Evil as hell. He's selling crack to people. I sell cocaine. Okay, cocaine ain't never hurt nobody.
Yo,
Cocaine, he turned his shit into crack.
Right.
yo.
Right.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our next segment. First of all, the fact that this dude just said he sell cocaine, I just sell a little crack. Yo, that's crazy. But I really can hear somebody say that. That's what makes it crazy.
Yeah. Hey. 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 Yeah. Hey.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Easy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
Yeah. So we're gonna start out this week hip hop news with some birthdays, and we only got a couple. But this little nigga is old as hell. Like, I was a toddler when I first started listening to this motherfucker. He old as hell, and he's still out here. He was just in Colorado at Red Rocks talking shit to people. But happy birthday, Too Short, bitch!
Hey.
I ain't realize how old
he
this
made
nigga
that word so fucking famous is ridiculous.
What's my favorite word, bitch? I wonder at his birthday party the other day if his cake was a bitch cake, like it just spelled bitch. Like that's the only way to honor Too Short. His cake has to spell bitch. It can't be bitch on the cake. It got to be the 5 letters that spell the word bitch as a cake. Big ass bitch cake. Anyhow, also Happy birthday to the hustlingest motherfucker in hip hop, Master P, aka Mr. Percy Miller. Man, this man done everything. Like Master P has lived every dream that every black boy has ever had.
People can say whatever they want about this dude. This the grindingest nigga on the fucking
Grinding this.
planet, son.
This man has been a rapper, a NBA player, a movie star, a cartoon artist, a basketball coach. This nigga owned potato chips, cereal, shoes, clothes, apartments. If it can be sold, Master P will sell it. A happy birthday, nigga. Happy birthday. You old as hell too, P. Which I ain't realized. Celebrating anniversary, or not, I guess not celebrating, but like mourning death anniversary of Steezo, who passed away in 2020. I'm assuming from COVID. So rest up, big fella. All right, let's get into some album release anniversaries, man. This week has gone crazy. Like the shit that's dropped this week. So first of all, Jazz O with Word to the Jazz. Okay, anybody that is a Jay-Z fan, you got to pay homage to Jazz O because he put Jay on. So Jazz O is the original. Jay-Z is the carbon copy.
Mm,
So
mm,
yeah.
mm.
1994, Outkast debut album, Southern Playlist, Cadillac Music. I still remember it like it's yesterday when the player ball was on the radio and everybody's like, yo, who is these niggas? What the fuck is this shit? And we was mobbing to it. And then they hit us with that motherfucking Two Dope Boys in the Cadillac. And it was like, bruh, Greg Street, what you doing, man? Why you put this on the radio? We ain't supposed to be talking about dope boys on the radio. But shout out Outkast. Congratulations. Master Ace Incorporated dropped their second album, Sitting on Chrome. Now, I don't know how many of y'all even heard of Master Ace or remember Master Ace, but I do remember Sitting on Chrome. I was a youngin' back in the day. I was in my how old was I? I wasn't quite a teenager yet. I was my early adolescence when this shit came out, but everybody was sitting on Chrome then ever since. One of the most iconic albums in hip hop history. Rest in peace to the legend Big Pun. Drop Capital Punishment.
Hey.
Listen, this motherfucker here had bars, man. He had bars. Like shout out to Pun, man. We had this shit on repeat in
Cadillac in the Cadillac.
We had this shit on repeat.
What is
1999, Naughty by Nature hit us with 1999. These boys was killing the game back in the day. Hip Hop Parade and OPP. Icons right here. They don't get enough respect. I would like to say we need to give Naughty by Nature their flowers. Them boys, they really put on for Jersey, for sure. Um, in 2001, Pete Rock dropped the Pete Instrumentals. Now, I will say, I included this because it's Pete Rock, but I never heard of this album before this week.
Heck the fuck off.
So I don't know if this is instrumentals, like this is a beat tape, or if motherfuckers is actually rapping on it, but it's Pete Rock. So I included it because it's Pete Rock.
Definitely a legend when it comes to that fucking beat making. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
He is a motherfucking monster with an MPC. But shout out Pete Rock. All right, 2001. Y'all might not appreciate this one as much as I did, but what if the first time I heard this motherfucker, I was freestyling in the back seat of a Buick LeSabre to this beat. Where you at, whoa there? I'm over here, whoa there. I'm in that 5, that O to the 4. You heard me? Man, when that shit dropped, I was spitting bars in the back of a Buick LeSabre. Like every time a No Limit tape dropped, it was like it might as well have had no lyrics on it because it was a beat tape for us. We was freestyling our ass off over the Master P vocals. But the 504 boys, and it ended up this is the original cover because it was just supposed to be Master P, Mystical, and Silk the Shocker, but they ended up adding a few more people, including Mr. Magic. C Murder, I believe, was supposed to also be a 504 boy. and the whole album had Snoop all the way through it. So it might as well have been a Snoop Dogg, might as well have been a 504 boy, even though he's from the 818. But anyhow, shout out Master P and No Limit for dropping that. 50 Cent dropped Guess Who's Back in 2002. Was this the one with How to Rob on it? Or was that the one before? Was that his first?
Nah, 2002. No, this definitely wasn't on there.
Okay.
Because I remember listening to this before I even went in the Navy. So that might have been like 99, 98, somewhere around there when How to Rob came out.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna tell y'all the first time I ever heard of 50 Cent was Get Rich or Die Trying.
period.
Wow.
In the South, it wasn't like that in the South. Like
he was more mixtape than anything else at that time, especially if you was fucking with Clue heavy.
Yeah.
You heard a lot of 50 Cent shit because of Clue tapes.
Like if you was a New York rapper in the late 90s, early 2000s, and your name wasn't Nas, Wu-Tang, or Jay-Z or Biggie, we wasn't really fucking with you. Like I was into more hip hop than most motherfuckers in the South, but at that time I'd heard of 50 Cent, but I didn't know who the fuck he was. Because I remember when Jay was on the Life and Times of Sean Carter was like, I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? Like I knew that was a diss, but I didn't know nothing about 50 at the time.
I feel like I could fully understand that because like late 90s, like if a motherfucker popped up with some shit from the South, it was like, who the fuck is these niggas? Like,
yeah,
certain shit was like that True album was crazy. But it took for my homie to come from Atlanta that was down there listening to that shit for him to play it, for motherfuckers to be like, oh shit, that shit actually ain't bad. But
yeah, and
probably never would have heard of that shit.
Niggas thought that No Limit was from Atlanta for a little while. Because that shit was in such heavy rotation in Atlanta. Motherfuckers like, oh, these cats. I'm like, no, them niggas is from New Orleans. They is not from Atlanta at all. And then final album release anniversaries, The Roots dropped the Rising Down in 2008. This cover is out of pocket. I just want to say that.
That shit definitely crazy.
That cover is out of pocket. That motherfucker look like Batman in a minstrel show. Like, I don't know what the fuck going on over there. All right. Anyhow, some current events in hip hop, man. Let's talk about some things that are currently happening. Man, I almost saved this one for last because it's just ironic. Not ironic, but like Northwest, we knew she was gonna eventually follow in her dad's footsteps, but Northwest dropped the EP yesterday. I haven't listened to it, but I've seen some reviews on it, and they saying it's all right. They saying she's definitely Kanye's daughter. So I might take a peek and listen to it over tomorrow or Monday or whatever, and maybe give y'all some feedback. But they saying it's all right. So we knew she was gonna follow his steps. And if he had anything to do with production, we already know it's crazy. Praz of the Fugees has started his 14-year prison sentence in his role in a money laundering and witness tampering scam. $4.5 billion of a Malaysian fund were stolen by this dude named Joe Lowe. And Praz was a part of that, among others. But 14 years. 14 years. It's crazy. Julio Fulio, I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he actually was murdered across the street from where I stayed when I was in Tampa at the hotel across the street.
Motherfucker, where you have not stayed at?
Listen, I stayed.
First of all, I'm almost tempted to never be near this nigga, because somebody died everywhere.
Ain't nobody. That's not fucking true. Niggas do not die around me. I just happen.
They might not be around you, but nigga, every time you leave a place,
somebody died.
I stayed at the Embassy Suites in Tampa, across the street.
That's where I stayed at last time.
Ramada Inn, where this nigga was killed. But the dude who suspected of killing Julio Fulio This is the most diabolical shit I ever heard. His defense is that Julio Fulio's diss track on him caused his auntie to go into a severe depression and his grandmother to have a heart attack.
Well,
Wow.
A diss track did all that? My nigga, you Julio must be Tupac. 'Cause goddamn.
Facts.
Brorilla back in the news. This motherfucker cracks me up. Brorilla is like the Charleston White of celebrity.
Studs.
Yeah, she the Charleston White of studs. She now is coming for Drake, Lotto, and Soldier Boy, claiming that they helped Glow diss her on the song "Get Out My Face" or GOMF.
No one knew she existed till a couple months ago.
Right. So I'm like, can somebody just give her $2,500 and tell little bro to sit down somewhere? Like, chill.
She didn't got a couple checks since she started getting.
Yeah, she does.
You know what's gonna end up happening? I hope Glow ain't been in no dirt. I hope Glow ain't got no bodies or no robberies or nothing. Because we know she a little thug. Because this motherfucker,
You said she'd tell.
this one's gonna end up on Vlad.
oh Lord.
Bro,
Oh yeah, especially since he lost all his heavy hitters.
yeah, he can't get Aries Spears on there no more.
Lucy said, "Fuck him."
Right. Jay-Z recently did an interview with New York Times. He talked about many things, but he discussed Pimp C and the making of Big Pimpin'. But he also talked about just like artists like essentially being too old to make young music. Joe Budden decided that Jay was talking about Kanye and Drake. We like, come on, like you stop reaching, cuz. But his comment was,
need Joe to just shut the fuck up.
if you're not young, don't try to make young music. But it was more talking about like make music for the era that you are in. Like continue telling your story. Don't try to go back and do. And here goes Joe Budden. Well, he's talking about Kanye and Drake. Nigga, ain't nobody say their names. Shut the hell up. Apparently, it's documentary season in Atlanta because Big Boy is dropping a documentary about the 1996 Olympics. But it's not solely about the Olympics. It really is a story about the music scene in Atlanta around that time and how the two impacted each other. Because if y'all really remember,
dog, when I did my due diligence on all the shit that was going on around that time in Atlanta,
yeah,
like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, and the Olympics really like put us on the map. Like
Facts.
it was a boiling pot at the time, and then once we got that Olympic bid, it was a fucking pressure cooker on the city. Like everybody was trying to get a piece of the pie, and the shit just blew up. So shout out Big Boy. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also, Drama Boys trap music documentary just dropped, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also, some great news, man. I'm really like happy to talk about this next thing, man. Our boy Shine, man. You know what type of nigga slang and bang in the streets? Bad boy. He's not a bad boy no more, man. Look at Shine, dog. Shine look like the prime minister of Tajikistan right now. But he's doing his thing. He actually got into politics. He went back to his home country and became a politician. He turned his life around since getting out of prison. This is what fucking with Diddy will do for you. It will get you a fucked up situation. So I'm glad Sean got away from him and got his life right. But Sean got the key to the city in Brooklyn and was given his own day. So April 25th, 2026 was declared Shine Day in the Flatbush neighborhood. So shout out Sean. I'm glad to see you doing wonderful things, brother. You still don't look like the same dude that was slanging and banging in the streets, trying to still pick his voice. But you know what? We all got to evolve, right?
No, I don't know who that is.
Last but not least, after 2 decades, a little over 2 decades, we finally got justice for Jam Master Jay.
Period.
Like some nigga named Jay Bryant got like 7 aliases. Like this nigga literally, they're like Jay Bryant, also known as this motherfucker, and that nigga, and this nigga. He's like 7 aliases. So I'm surprised they even caught the motherfucker. But Jay Bryant pled guilty to Jam Master Jay's murder, be sentenced soon. But we finally got justice for Jam Master Jay. And with that, I want to ask y'all, of all the hip hop celebrities that have been murdered or passed away, without saying Tupac or Biggie, and I'm gonna also say Nipsey Hussle, which celebrity death or which hip hop celebrity death impacted you the most? Can't say Big, can't say Pac, can't say Nip.
Hmm.
I'm
Celebrity
out.
deaths.
That's for murder.
Okay. I'll say
That's
again.
for murder.
So, aside from Big, Pac, and Nip, which hip hop figure's death impacted you the most?
Okay, so I'm with Tasha. Are we talking about somebody that just died or somebody that was
Either
actually
way, they
okay?
no
You better
longer
not
with us for
steal
whatever reason.
mine.
Say again.
You better not steal mine.
What?
He said, "Don't steal hers."
What the fuck am I gonna steal?
Say yours.
For me, Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer's not no hip hop.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Celebrity deaths don't really do nothing for me. Jerry Springer to me was a fucking icon. Like he to me like
I mean, if he
my,
gonna say that, then I go Robin Williams. I mean,
my
Hold on,
like, what's
hold
going
on.
on right
bro.
now?
Back the fuck up, nigga. I
Hip
said
hop.
hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
I'm
Hip hop.
gonna be honest with you. I look at celebrities as celebrities. Y'all just another nigga I don't know. You just another chick I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. Like if you like I'm gonna keep it funky, right? And I know a lot of people may not agree with this, right? When you put yourself in certain situations happen, right? So when you out there, just because you rap about something, that don't mean you live it. Just because you live it, don't mean you gotta rap about it. A lot of people want to prove that they this gangster. Somebody gonna test you. It is what it is. So I can't be mad that you put yourself in a situation where somebody tests you and felt like they had to do what they had to do.
All
Now,
right,
that's
so
not me saying that it sucks that you died. I'm not saying that it don't suck that don't suck that had to happen to you. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, did you have to put yourself in a situation for that to happen? So no,
Mind you,
I'm not
Easy,
about
this
to
is
sit
the
there
same
and be.
motherfucker say your job shouldn't tell you doing a good job.
I
yeah,
didn't. No, I didn't say your job should tell you shouldn't do a good job, but I also too don't think I should tell you that you did a good job when all you did was your job.
I mean, I get that, but let's stay on the topic at hand though. So, Raw, you
For
are
me,
you
no rapper has died or been murdered that I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm so heartbroken. I'm so hurt.
you
Now,
ain't
when I
gotta be
say Jerry
heartbroken.
Springer, I wasn't heartbroken or hurt, but it still was like, damn, Jerry, like that was one of the motherfuckers you felt like was gonna live forever.
So
So
there was no rapper that you was just like, damn, that's how fucked up that I
I
don't get
think it's fucked
new
up that
music.
all of them got killed. I will say that.
Some of them died of
I,
natural causes though.
it's natural causes. How can I be? You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
though, but like they left here and you just like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. We ain't gonna ever get no new music
It's a
from you.
natural progression of life. A lot of these rappers that passed on wasn't doing music when they died anyway.
All right, my nigga, touche.
Move on.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. All right,
It
Tasha,
is.
your turn.
It's true. Um, so I will say not only his death, but the occurrences that led up to his death. Old dirty bastard. Um,
Oh, dirt.
when he
Dirk
jumped
McGurk, that's my motherfucking name.
out that window, that scene happened around the corner from where I grew up at. Like he lived in an apartment complex. Well, he had an apartment in a complex. So when he was in the city, he had somewhere to stay right around the corner from where I lived. And so he had jumped out that damn window. In 0.5 seconds, we was all around the corner, but he was high out his mind. Like just all of that led up to him jumping out of that window and then him never recovering from that incident and then subsequently just fucking collapsing and dying somewhere. That was sad. I felt like I knew Dirty because he used to be around the corner. He used to be on the block. Like, so
She
not
said,
a
"Who wanna be an MC? I'm the original God, making young bitches scream is my specialty."
so he was affected by it.
Yeah,
ODB is his answer
No,
too.
OD was one of my favorite rappers of all time. I ain't gonna lie to you.
that was his answer right there.
I
That
won't
was
lie to you.
Yeah.
that
But
was
was
his,
I? But was I
You know
like,
it's gonna
oh
be
my
your answer.
goodness, old dirty dad, I had a curl in the corner.
oh,
I
that
knew
was so
somebody.
cool.
I
So
knew somebody.
I remember
No, I
I
grew up
remember
with this chick. She
puns.
walked around with a Tupac picture for 2 weeks, crying after he died. 2 fucking weeks.
Is that the chick behind you?
Acted like it. That's for damn sure.
right,
She
Hector.
acted like it.
Who's yours, Hector?
I would say if I can't go with Pac or Biggs, it would be Pun.
Yeah,
Pun was
that's
unexpected.
sad.
Yeah. Big
That
Yeah,
I probably
Pun was
cried.
unexpected.
I probably
And
tears.
right where you knew, because right when you
You
knew he was about to take
Pinnacle.
off.
Yeah.
He getting ready to go on these niggas.
Yeah. Yep.
He was a great go.
Yep.
Yeah. Pun was one. I will say, because you said Pun, I will say for me, DMX.
That hurt too.
That
So I saw DMX a year before he passed.
yeah.
Shit.
And the reason that it hurt, well, not hurt me, but like I was disappointed because I was like, he was just at a point in his life where he had turned the corner
Yep.
and he was mending his relationships with his kids.
Yep.
And I just like, then on the other side of that, were like, my dad passed away as we were mending our relationship. And I was just like, that really sucks for his kids to finally start to get to know their dad for who he really is. And then damn.
Yeah. Facts.
And then they came out with a documentary saying shitting all over him.
Yep.
Of course they gonna do that. Everybody got to make money, right?
I was
Yeah.
about to say in there.
Hectic. Is protect your peace becoming an excuse for selfish behavior?
Yeah, that's my motto. I'll protect my peace in a heartbeat.
Definitely selfish in the beginning.
Yo.
What? Hey, shit, me. I'll protect my peace in a second. For most people, yes. For me, I actually mean that shit. Like, yo, I got everything I feel I need in life, and I'm gonna protect what I got by any means necessary. But yeah, I feel like people use ghosting as an excuse. People use I don't have the bandwidth. You know what I mean? People use all these terminologies versus just sometimes being a fucking adult and just handling it. Like me, my way of protecting my peace, sometimes hey, you can't get a hold of me. You know what I mean? And I understand for some people that are accustomed to getting a hold of me, that's a huge difference. And I had to promise someone that I would never do that again. You know what I mean? If I'm going through something, just to let them know, hey, I'm going through something. I hit you back when I'm, feeling better. But on the flip side, you also can't tell people how to handle what they're going through. You know what I mean? Sometimes ducking off and doing what you do is wait for you to heal or for you to process whatever you need to process. But I've learned different coping mechanisms now to be able to, move on and keep it moving.
Roger that. Easy.
I'm agree with that because I'm also one that'll duck off and be like, one of my songs that I like to listen to when I'm like, I don't feel like being bothered with people is "Fuck the World" by Tupac.
Yeah.
I'll play that song. I don't really feel like that, but it's just like I'm focused on me right now, so fuck the rest of the world. But I get it. It's like I'm a ducker offer. You don't hear from me. I've had people just be like, "Yo, you good? You alive?" And then 3 weeks later, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good." They'd be like, "Yo, man, how you gonna not answer me, bro?" And I'm like, nigga, I was taking care of myself. But I think protecting your peace looks a lot of different ways. And I think that it can be used as an excuse for people to behave toxically, right? You have people that will intentionally do shit knowing that it's going to be hurtful or cause problems, and then it was like, well, I was just protecting my peace. And it's like, nah, because it's like you're not protecting your peace if you stirring up shit. If you causing calamity, you ain't protecting your peace or nobody else's. You just want to fuck up shit. You just like that little kid that walks in, fucks up shit, walks out, or
Yep.
whatever that meme was. And so sometimes it's not responding, not communicating with people. Sometimes it's telling a motherfucker exactly how I feel and then walking away and letting them ponder on that for a minute. Like I had to do that at work this past week of like, don't fuck with me right now. I'm not in the mood for this bullshit. And I was just very blunt and honest with my boss. And I walked out of her office and I went home.
And I went home.
I ain't got to deal with that bullshit no more. It was a conversation. Like, I recognize your stance. I recognize your feelings on this. We good. You ain't got to worry about that happening again. All right. Bet. And if it does, you know exactly how I feel about it and what the result gonna be. So sometimes it looks different for people, but that don't give you an excuse to just be an ass.
No, facts.
Tosh?
Me myself personally, and I hate when people say that shit. Can I? Just I had to say it as a pun. But I hate when people say that shit. But it is overrated. It is overused, and it is misunderstood. Protecting your peace, in my opinion, is maintaining yourself so that there are certain things that you don't entertain, certain things that you don't. It's like the whole boundaries thing, right? Like we don't create boundaries for other people. We create boundaries for ourselves, and then other motherfuckers can't cross them boundaries. So I look at your peace protection sort of as the same thing. Is raw can't disturb my peace, easy can't disturb my peace, hectic can't disturb my peace. The only person that can disturb my peace is me, my behaviors, my actions, the people that I let into my stratosphere. If I allow it, I'm disrupting my own peace. So for me, it doesn't have to do with any external factors. It's all about what I do internally to maintain my peace. So I'm not protecting it, I'm just maintaining it. But the phrase itself grinds my goddamn gears.
I ain't gonna lie, that term, people just overuse the fuck out of it, just like a whole lot of other bullshit you see online. So speaking of online, right, Tosh, and I want you to be 100% honest, right? Because when you look at social media, I'm gonna say 95% of social media is relationship advice. Like, let's be honest, right? Whether it's male to female, male to male, female to female, co-workers, brother, sister, it don't matter how you look at it, right? How much relationship advice online is actually damaging to people?
Most of it. Like there are certain like if it's Joe and Tallulah sitting down and talking about relationships, I'm not listening to a goddamn that is Joe and Tallulah's opinion. They are not given advice. That is their opinion based on the experiences and relationships that they've had. But if it's Nidra Webb, if it's Raquel Martin, it's a brother, and I can't call his name right now. I'm more apt than not to listen to what they have to say, because when people are talking about relationships online, like JoJo and Quandanica, they are mostly talking about
Y'all be thinking of the blackest thing y'all can think of.
this would be the blackest niggas trying to give advice.
Yo, she was like, let me go in the bag and get the blackest name I can find.
Yeah.
Quandanisha.
Trying to give advice. But if it's JoJo and Quandanica trying to give me advice, they are mostly talking about romantic love relationships to the capability, to the capacity that they're able to speak about it. With those other folks, we're talking about familial relationships as well as romantic relationships, friendships, relationships with our children. It's not in a box. So those people that speak in boxes, no, they can't suggest anything to me like that. You want to know who get on my nerves more than anybody? What is his name? Y'all know his name. Fat dude. Now he in shape. Um, he from the city. Mister, what the hell do we call himself? Oh my god, I don't like him. I
I'm be
don't
honest with you.
like.
I don't listen to none of them. That's just me. And the reason I
What
don't
did he
is
do that you don't like?
And
it's
he
the, it's,
talks. He
it's the
talks.
same reason that you just said. Just because something worked for you, don't mean it worked for everybody else. And people say things as if it's law, it's mandatory, it's guaranteed. Everybody don't think the same way as you. Just
Truth
because you
hurts. Truth hurts. That's his name.
no clue who that is.
Man,
Nigga sound like a '90s R&B group.
listen,
Facts.
I wish, and then he's got his wife in on it. She's Mrs. Truth Hurts. She don't say much. He do all the talking, but I've never seen a video. It's almost like when you know how when I see bad hair, y'all know how I don't like to see bad hairstylists on social media. It's
She want to
almost
whoop their ass off the rip, huh?
I want to whoop their ass off the rip. It's almost like that when I hear him speak. Like you just cut somebody hair wrong, or you finger waved and gave a pineapple instead. I can't stand his ass at all.
Easy.
Ask the question again.
Do you think relationship advice on social media hurts, or do you think it helps people?
That exaggerated sigh.
Facts.
95% of it is bullshit. The other 5%, about 20% of that is authentic, real, helpful advice that somebody is living and is
Mm-hmm.
working, or
Mm-hmm.
has lived and is working, or they've done the opposite and been like, that shit don't work. And it's rare to find because it's saturated with so much bullshit that like you don't know what's what. So I'm gonna say in a general sense, it's all bullshit. None of it's helpful.
I
None of
feel like
any of the advice you get online is helpful because
I feel
here's
like that 5% that you're talking about is just people pandering.
yeah, because here's what you get with whether it's relationship advice, business advice, fucking health advice. It's a bunch of motherfuckers that ain't experts trying to tell other motherfuckers how to do some shit. And you see 90% of these people are either single or they got problems in their relationship. The same problems they trying to fix. Rest is Kevin Samuel's soul, but I was not taking no advice from that dude. And the reason I wasn't taking no advice from that dude is because I was like, he sound like he hate women, which
It's
means
crazy.
his
You
relationship with his wife can't be good.
you bringing up Kevin Samuels,
Four
right?
wives, his
Only
four.
people that shit was for dudes that don't get pussy or women. Niggas ain't really give a fuck about shit Kevin Samuels was talking about.
That nigga sound like an incel. Like, and so, but like, it's the same thing as like seeing these musclehead motherfuckers with their airbrush bodies trying to give me fitness advice.
Niggas said airbrush bodies.
It's crazy.
Like, nigga,
Yes.
I'm not listening to you. You done took steroids your whole fucking life and you don't eat. You anorexic buff motherfucker. I'm not
Yeah.
listening to you.
Anorexic and buff is crazy.
All in one.
Yo, real quick, right? Because I know we almost out of here. I got a quick story for y'all. I'm at work, and this just speaks to the delusion of motherfuckers, and it just blew my mind. So I feel like I'm gonna tell y'all about it. I'm at work, and now me and him work out together. So somebody he was working out with, she was like, "Oh, you go to this gym now?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't really like that gym per se." And she was like, "Well, why not?" I said, "Well, I don't really go to that gym because I don't think I'm at a point where I need to be around a bunch of super workout, professional workout motherfuckers. I just want to get a workout in and go to fuck home." And she says, "Well, I go to that gym because nobody's paying attention to me." And I said, "Well, I'm pretty sure people still paying attention to you." She says, "No, they don't look at me." And I said, "What do you mean they don't look at you?" She says, "Well, they don't look at me." All right. Your ass fat, you got your titties done, and everything you wear is tight, your moose knuckle hanging out. You really think no dudes is looking at you? Well, they don't look at me as much as they look at me over at the other gyms. So I say, well, in order for you to notice that they looking at you, one, you looking at them. Oh, I'm not paying attention to them. So how the fuck would you know that they looking at you if you don't look at them? So I say, all right, no, one of the other guys, he say, okay, what do you wear when you go to the gym? She says, I wear regular clothes. He says, okay, what's regular clothes? Well, you know, regular workout clothes. He says, okay, is it tight? Well, no, it's not tight. It's just workout clothes. Okay, is everything about your ass showing as your titties popping out your shirt? No, it doesn't. None of that happens. He says, okay, pull up the picture that you got on your computer right now. Now, mind you, she got a screensaver of her in the gym. In the picture, I could see all moose knuckle, shirt tight as fuck, titties hanging over the top of the motherfucker, all types of shit. She says, but people
Did she
don't
have hang time?
Say again.
Did she have hang time?
Meaning?
You know what he mean.
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Because he's disgusting.
Was they out? Was they hanging?
Not even that. You said moose
you-
knuckles. Did they have hang time? What was
Yes.
going
Okay.
on?
If that's how you're looking at it, yes. Moose knuckle definitely on fleek. If people still use that word. Like I'm talking about
You might want to say pause after that.
like cross the room, you can see the moose knuckle type situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so she pulls up the picture that she has, right? And I'm talking about everything is hanging, showing all types of stuff. And she's like, yeah, but they don't pay attention to me because I don't have my makeup on. So we both looking at it, we like, all right. Sometimes you got to say things that make sense. Sometimes people say things just to say things because it sound good. If you choose this other gym because you like this other gym, that's one thing. But don't say attention. Say again.
He wants attention.
Yeah.
And when she's not going, when she's not getting attention, then she can't get a good workout.
Who's saying that? Who was it? Was it Vibes Cartel? Hectic, you should know this because they're Caribbean. They said the dangerous songs are noticing you, noticing me.
You talking about? Yeah, that's not Vibes though.
Okay, but they said it best.
But I get you.
I'm noticing you, noticing me from across the room.
In order, exactly what you just said is what I was trying to explain to her. In order for you to know that somebody's looking at you or not, you have to be looking at them.
Yeah.
You can't say, "Oh, well, they watching me," but clearly you watching to see who's watching you. At the end of the day, stop looking for attention and then getting mad that you're getting attention. I say that because to me, Meg put herself in that situation. Right. And I get a lot of people might not see it that way. You looking for attention because you don't see Klay constantly posting on the internet about your relationship. You are. You looking for attention. Then at the same time, you knew what you was going to do when you posted such a so-called cryptic message about what was going on in y'all situation. Y'all could have just broke up and left it at that. Nobody would have ever known nothing.
That's what Stephen A said. A lot of people said that. Y'all could have broke up. No one would have been the wiser.
But here's the thing that women do, guys, because that post wasn't just a cryptic, we going through some rough times and we breaking up. women have to stab us. They have to jab. She talked shit about his basketball career, right?
Facts.
They will take your vulnerable things when they are scorned. That's why I say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, because a pissed off woman does not give two fucks about you.
She
She's
gonna make you bleed.
going to make you bleed. They are going to jab you. They are going to try as best as they can to embarrass you and take away your dignity. And that's fucked up because we never do that to y'all. Ever.
They will never see it that way. I ain't gonna say that. Some don't.
Try your pussy
Some will
stink.
never see it that way.
So like, because I'll go back to my parents, right? My whole life, my mom talked shit about my dad, how he was a terrible husband and terrible this, and he ain't shit for a father. I never once heard a bad thing come out my dad's mouth about my mom.
Mhm.
So I
But it
like,
was up to you. It was 100% up to you to believe it, though.
yeah. And for a long time, I
You
believed
did.
it.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I was like, my daddy ain't shit
Fact.
because my mama said that so much.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be
You ain't
true.
know nothing different.
True.
And
You
I
ain't
got
know nothing
to know
different.
my daddy, and I was like, yeah, I smelled a raccoon here. I know who the fuck the raccoon is.
I just shut up, Hector.
Whatever.
Don't ask no fucking questions. Because I don't know what that meant either. But on that note,
All right, because we know who the raccoon is. That's shit. All right, so let's talk about something I've been noticing more and more. And honestly, it's killing the dating space right now. Why is it that every time there's a breakup, the man automatically gets blamed? Like off rip, no context, no deal, no details, no accountability on both sides. It's just what did he do? And I'm sitting here thinking, I thought we wanted equality because equality isn't just about benefits, it's about responsibility too. Sometimes relationship ends because both people play their role. Bad communication, lack of effort, mismatched expectations. It's not always one-sided. It's not always about the villain story people are trying to paint. And that leads into something else. People don't like to talk about is sex, specifically good pussy, enough to keep a man?
Uh-oh.
Short answer, I've had it all. No. That might get attention. That might keep someone's around for a moment. But attention and retention are two completely different games. What actually keeps someone is how you move outside the bedroom, your mindset, your consistency, your peace, your effort. Because good becomes regular real fast if everything else is chaos. And let's be real, what even makes good or iconic? That's subjective. For some, it's connections. For other, it's effort, chemistry, energy. But if that's your only asset, you're replaceable easily. Now take that and mix it with social media. And that's where things really start falling apart. Social media has people thinking they have unlimited options, unlimited access, and unlimited upgrades. So no one wants to work through anything anymore. The moment something gets uncomfortable, it's I can do better. But better is based on what? A highlight reel, a 30-second clip, someone else curated life. What replaced real connections with perception? And now we got this weird double standard floating around. Why is it okay for women to be toxic, loud, disrespectful, dismissive, and it gets brushed off as that's just how she is? But the moment a man moves, now it's a character flaw. Now he's toxic. Listen, toxic is toxic. A spade's a spade. It doesn't matter who it comes from. Accountability shouldn't be gender specific if we're calling it out. We call it out across the board. And that brings me to this phrase I keep hearing: protect your peace. On surface, that sounds healthy, and sometimes it is. But now it's starting to feel like an excuse to avoid communication, an excuse to avoid growth, an excuse to dip the moment things require effort. Because protecting your peace shouldn't mean running from every uncomfortable conversation. Sometimes growth is uncomfortable. Sometimes peace comes after you work through the tension, not before. And honestly, when you zoom out, all of this ties together. We started talking about the situation about Meg and Klay, but the bigger issue is the disconnect we're seeing everywhere. People don't know how to communicate anymore. People are mimicking what they see online instead of building real life experiences and connections. People want relationship results without relationship skills. We've got people studying tweets instead of studying people. And until we fix that, until we get back to actually understanding each other, communicating clearly, and holding both sides accountable, this cycle is just going to keep repeating. Same argument, same frustration, same outcome, different faces. And with that, you have it here at Enlightened Idiots. Remember, go ahead and comment, leave your comments, ask questions. Hell, let us know what we could do, what subjects you want us to talk about. Drop them in the comments on the Enlightened Idiots podcast on YouTube. And remember, we're here every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with that, we're out of here.